Hello and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Crusader Kings 3, and more specifically the Norse Lords expansion. I know it's been out for a few months, but this was something I really wanted to do. I've played it on my own for a bit and I'm really enjoying it, and I thought, you know what, I did say I wanted to do some new content, and it's been long enough, so let's just dive into something new. So Crusader Kings 3 is a game, well, I don't want to say a war game because it's not. It's so much deeper than that. It's a very in-depth role-playing game. And as you can see, there's many of different start dates. You've got 3 different styles in 1066 and then 3 in 867. You can start in any time frame. You can start as any one in the game. It's really endless. Like, you know, the amount of customization you can put into this. You can even create your own ruler. Awesome. So basically, we're going to have 2 objectives for this save, and the first objective, and most importantly, is to get the Steam achievement known as Blood Eagle. And if anybody is familiar with Viking history or has seen the TV show Vikings, you'll know what one of them is. And basically the listed achievement is, as one of the sons of Ragnar Lothbrook, conquer the British Isles. So that's objective number 1. Objective number 2 is a bit more of a flex, just because I feel like we could. So the second objective is essentially to create the empire. I think it's the kingdom of the kingdom of the North Sea, where basically you have to control or you have to control the kingdom titles of Norway, Sweden, and England. And I just think that's awesome, right? So going into this, we are going to have Ironman mode enabled, so we can have our achievements. Hopefully we won't have any cock-ups, because that would be unfortunate. And yeah, I mean, this is actually quote unquote a hard game, because there's so much depth to it, and I'm gonna miss things. I'm definitely not a pro player at this, but we're gonna have fun, and we are going to be playing as Bjorn Ironside. Where can I choose? So game rules. Okay, game rules. Here we go. We'll leave the difficulty on normal. Most of this stuff you will not understand unless you know the game. But we're going to keep pretty much everything as default. Faith conversion speed, yeah, end date, that's fine. Yeah. I don't think there's actually, because in Crusader Kings 2 there was a few things you wanted to change, like expansive retreat and all that kind of stuff, but I feel like that's fine. So I was kind of hoping to show you the other lords you could play as, but I can't seem to find that. So we're going to just start as Bjorn Ironside here. Just a synopsis: Bjorn has lived a true Norseman's life of adventure. A fearsome raider, he has pillaged across France, Liberia, and Italy, together with his friend Hastin of Nantes. Now the forces of Scandinavia gather to assault the British shores once more. Though Bjorn is promised to avenge the death of his father in England, his descendants will rule Sweden for the next 2 centuries. On which side of the North Sea does your destiny lie? We already have some offspring. We have Eric here and Ingrid. Your children are very important in this game, and I'm sure you'll see why as we get into it. Let's just make this the Blood Eagle invalid. Blood Eagle, King of the High Seas. Save. And we'll start our Ironman. I mean, some of the artwork in this is absolutely beautiful. It really is. So here we are. I know this just seems like a big old map, and it really is. I mean, you really get the scale of this game instantly. Because no matter what we're doing here in Upland, you know, so much stuff could be happening in, I don't know, the Middle East, or Russia that's kind of not there, or the Mongols, or, you know, India, or, you know, all this kind of crazy stuff. You know, you definitely get the tears at the edge of the map where they're going to add stuff like Australia and Japan are missing, that kind of thing. You know, you've only really got half of Africa, if that. I mean, I get a lot of it is impassable terrain and is just, you know, no man's land essentially. But there's so much more that could be done. And, you know, with this limited scope map, I mean, America's not even, the continent doesn't exist for us. You know, the tip of Iceland is really the furthest point we've got here. So, yeah, I mean, even with that being, you know, a limitation, there's just so much going on. You can just see, it's maddening. Anyway, trying to scale back for a second, because this is the area we're going to be looking at for the majority of the early game before we even try and head over to England, Wessex, Mercia, Jorvik, and Northumbria, and whatnot. So we are starting as Bjorn Ironside of Upland. We are 41 years old, and we have 2 children, which we mentioned, Eric here and what was it, Ingrid? Yeah, Ingrid. Okay, we will be planning on having more children because, I mean, if you die, your character dies, you will become your heir, and there's so many shenanigans that can go on with that in terms of the way that the land is divided when you die. You know, there's a lot going on, so I'm going to try and explain as to the best of my ability what I can while we get into this. So first things first, we can declare wars, which is great, but we're actually already in a war down here. The Sons of Lothbrook invading Northumberland, and this is in response to the death of our father, Ragnar Lothbrook, possibly, well, the most famous Viking of all time. And as you can see, we have some armies here in Northumbria, and they're going to go to town on Mercia and Wessex. And to be fair, the total attacking soldiers and defending soldiers gives you the idea that they could probably win this without me, and we are kind of not in a position to help, really. We can get in on the action, but we will be very late to the party no matter what happens, because we've got to sail the whole bloody way. Obviously, like in any game, money is always a problem. We need more of it. We have prestige. As we are starting as someone as prestigious as Bjorn Ironside, we have quite a lot of it already. Piety is to do with faith, and the more piety you gain, the more devoted you become, and the more renowned for your faith you are. And then we have literal renown of, you know, your character, how well the world knows them, and you can spend all of these as currency for different things, basically. So we can create some titles. Duchy of Bergs. I'm gonna butcher so many pronunciations in this video. Oh my god. The Duchy of Bergsalgen, or the Duchy of Ostergotland, would be Ostergotland. Sure, why not? We don't have enough money for either yet. But to be fair, if we look at our own titles, we have the Alderman of Upland, which is our highest title right now, which is this section here. We then have the Chieftain. Oh no, sorry, the Chieftain of Upland is our highest. Surely, no. Yaldum, then Chieftain, and we've got 2 more chieftains of Sodermanland and that one. There's so many. I really should have researched the names of these places. Oh dear. So immediately we can see we're actually one of the biggest places around, really. Oh, I can show you as well now. So, the High Kingdom of the North Sea. So, this requires us to be the de jure liege of the Kingdom of England. You probably know what England looks like, but for the purposes of this, we can show you it's basically this. Minus Wales, minus Scotland. Nice and easy. We need to be the de jure liege of the Kingdom of Denmark, which is down here. So, you know, as you can see, we'll probably take over Sweden as quick as we can, and then start expanding into Denmark and Norway as and when available. That'll be the first thing we do. We might go for Denmark first, and then it can give us a bit of a wraparound on Norway. We will see about that. And then obviously the other one is Norway. So all this, you don't need to conquer all of it to become to gain the kingdom title. You need to own most of it. So in Denmark, you're required to have 2 duchy titles. So, I mean, I don't know how many duchies there are. I mean, I think there's something like 4 or 3. Småland, Ivjaland, and other Småland. But then obviously in Denmark, there's quite a few more. So just for comparison's sake, let's see how many we need for Norway. Oh, still only 2. Oh, you need, there you go. But you need 16 de jure counties. That's the difference. So you need to own 16 individual counties. So that's, yeah, way more. Okay, so this is our total soldier unit up here. We've got 3 out of 3 domains. So basically, we couldn't hold. If we gain more territories, we personally couldn't hold them because, you know, that's pretty greedy, and all my vassals wouldn't like that. So the first thing I'm going to do immediately is try and pass limited tribal authority, because it gives us much more ability to control what's going on in our own kingdom, basically. So we're going to do that, pass the law, and hopefully that goes through without a hitch. We can... So obviously, as Vikings, we're going to have Viking champions. So these are our champions at the moment with their own strength stat. I have my own strength stat, which is currently a prowess. This is called, sorry, not strength. And it gives you the breakdown of all the traits that give you the bonuses. And say if you were injured, it would give negatives as well. Being a Viking raider always helps. And these each character has 3 traits. Some are more desirable for certain religions and beliefs. So brave is a virtuous trait to this religion. So that gives us an extra bonus to piety. So that's always handy. God, where else do we go? Champion effectiveness by champions. I think we're good for champions. We will want to increase the levies. We have got men-at-arms as well. So men-at-arms regiments are specialized regiments that are better than your standard levies. You know, they're not farmers, they're trained soldiers. That will obviously cost more, but are pretty good to have. So, to be honest, it might be handy to pick up another one. So we've got Vigman, the Huskarls, and some Bondi, so we won't need them. Armored footmen, maybe? I don't know. Trying to think. We haven't got any horsemen, so maybe that would be better. But they're not very good in mountainous terrains. They're much, or you know, cold terrains. They're much better in the heat. So I don't think light footmen. Oh, we've got the Varangian veterans. Now these are specialized units for the Norse tribes and counties and kingdoms. So these guys are pretty cool, very good in cold conditions and in hills, plains, and farmlands, which is typically the terrain of you know where we are. So I think we're gonna get some of them. We're gonna spend the. Is it piety we're spending? Nope, prestige. That's fine. We'll create that. No problem at all, and that's pretty cool. We can increase them as well. but it will cost us some more prestige. And considering we're in negative prestige because of what I just did, I'm going to leave that for now. We can hire mercenaries if we're in a pinch, but they're very expensive. And if we had a holy order, we could recruit soldiers through them. You know, a lot of fighting was done for religious reasons in this period, so it makes sense to have that involved. So this is our council. They have different roles and can do different things. The assistant ruler is always your wife. Sorry, always assists the ruler and can lend her stats to you. So the assist ruler is a flat 2. Oh no, it's different. So you get 1 to diplomacy, 2 to martial, 2 to stewardship, intrigue and learning. But I could focus that instead. And that might be the best thing if we're going to war. Maybe. We'll leave that for now. A flat. Well, I guess it's not a flat 2. I keep for some reason I think in CK2 it's a flat 2 to all. So yeah, plus 2 to stewardship. Considering our stewardship's pretty rubbish, that's pretty handy. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. When you have powerful vassals who own quite a lot of land in your domain, they will want positions on the council, and this little fist icon tells you they're a powerful vassal. So looking at this dude, he doesn't seem very good. He does like me, and it's important that your council like you, because they'll be much better at their job, especially the priest, because if they don't endorse you, then horrible things happen when your priest doesn't endorse you. And each different role requires a different skill. So obviously an 18 in diplomacy is pretty damn good, whereas, I don't know, a 4 is a god-awful stat for a spy master. So we're going to have to figure that one out. He has a 15 in martial, and that makes him better than our current marshal. Can we move our marshal somewhere else? He's not very good. He doesn't exactly like me that much. He does only have 1 chieftain, so I think we're going to have to move some people around, because I can't have a 4 intrigue as my current spy master, because spy master will stop plans and things and stop us getting killed. So yeah, that would be less than ideal. So if we'll swap these now, and we haven't improved by doing that. We have improved our marshal, which is handy, and he'll be happier. Do we have a good spy master to get? So we've got a 14 here. He's 27 years old. He's a lowborn, so he's not exactly the best in the world. I mean, it's not ideal, but until we get better candidates, and they're not even in my court yet, so until we get better candidates, maybe we just leave it be for now. Let's have a look at our steward situation. He's the best one we've got, so that's fine. And then we have an 18 learning here from Hala. That's pretty handy. And this guy's not a powerful vassal, is he? He's just some dude. So yeah, let's get rid of him and have Hala as our court chaplain on an 18. I'll be pretty happy with that. Stops endorsing you. Why would they stop endorsing me? Oh, because I fired him. Well, he's 53, so he's not long for this world, so maybe we'll just wait till he dies. That's enough on the council. We'll have enough of that. So this is our court. So we have our court of people who are generally around. Also, because it is, I'm going to call it Vikings. I have a beer, so... Cheers. So yeah, this is our court of mixture of highborns and lowborns, courtiers, you know, just general people that are milling around. We will need a physician, and considering we have an 18 learning that we know about in our council, or was it an 18 learning? I don't think it was actually. How do we do? I thought we could just appoint from this tile, but it doesn't seem that way. So 13, 13, 13. There's 18. It's Halle. So we will appoint her as our court physician. So that's good. She's an 18, so that's pretty good in learning. And then she'll hopefully gain some more learning and experience on the job. So that's pretty handy. Is there anybody who is... So it's the top people that are guests. Do we want any of these people to stick around? A 18 prowess is pretty good considering he's got nothing else going for him. He looks like a child. Have you seen him? He looks like a child in a sock hat with a beard. That's great. He's an evil antagonist. Yeah. All right. Imunde, you can definitely come to court. Recruit you to court, and then we will make you... How do we gain you a champion? I'm maxed out on champions at the moment. That's unfortunate. Well, he's in the court anyway, so if any space pops up, he can definitely come into that role. He's melancholic. So yeah, there's as well as the 3 traits that everyone will have that vary in there are good traits and bad traits, but most of them toe the line because there's always positives and negatives to having pretty much all of them. So content is pretty good for a vassal because it means that their opinion of me is better, but their intrigue is less. But if I was content as a leader, that wouldn't be good. He is sadistic, so he can use hostile schemes against his own children. Fun fact. So is there anybody else here I fancy? I don't think there is. I can take... what are they called? Women as my personal concubines. That's the word I was looking for. I don't think we're going to do so just yet. I don't think there's much point. Unless I could take Halle as a concubine, couldn't I? Nope. It must be people I conquer then, so we'll leave that for now. I think I'll leave these guys... Oh. So we have a renowned physician in our midst, but she only has 13 learning. So, to be honest, I think we made the good choice anyway. Maybe we keep her around? Yeah, let's keep her around. You never know what can happen. So we'll do that. Intrigue. So you can start schemes against people. You can have them plot to have them murdered, but that can, get... it can be discovered, those plots, and you could be outed, and then, people could not like you for it. I mean, people's opinion of you matters massively in this game. And then when we get hooks and secrets, as the head of our dynasty, we get automatic weak hooks on all of our descendants and relatives. But that can be useful, but it's pretty standard. There's no factions rising against me, so all the peasantry are happy. And then we've got major decisions and stuff like that as well. So the first thing we can do in this one... an epic. Oh. Family history. Commissioned family? Yes. Yes, yes. I mean, I know it leaves us on 2 gold, but this is very cool. Let's go. Let's go for a family epic. I mean, we're the Lothbrooks, Our family is epic. So, what I need in this classical tale of grandeur of my family, a song about the origins of Munzo dynasty and how we were destined for greatness. I only need someone who knows how to tell the story. Oh, dear. Okay. I didn't realize this would cost me additional money. That's not good. So we're going to ignore that for now. I can't believe I just spent 50 gold for no reason. Yeah, that happens a lot in this game. So that's unfortunate. So we need to remember it. It's not going to cost us 50. It's going to cost us 150. So we'll get to that because that seems pretty cool. We can determine a personal deity. So that's pretty cool. So we can have... a devotee of Odin, which gives us intrigue and dread. Devotee of Uller, which gives us martial movement speed and advantage in winter. Devotee of Thor, which gives us stewardship and prowess. Or Freya, which gives us fertility. I'm going to go with Thor. I like having prowess, and stewardship is very handy as a ruler. So that's very cool. Nothing else we can really do at the moment. So that's it decision-wise. And then we have these little icons up here which remind us of things. So we haven't got a lifestyle focus. Because this is already a character and they've already developed perks, they've got diplomacy. So I think it'd be wise to continue in that vein. So that's what we're going to do. We'll choose one of these, and we've nearly picked up August as a trait. So what does August do for us? Gives us diplomacy, martial, and prestige. So that's pretty cool. And we already have all of these traits along the way. That's where commission and epic comes from. So that's pretty cool. Let's go prestige, because prestige is handy. So as we do things, we'll gradually get some more experience for that. We can take concubines. Here we go. So yeah, I'd like to get that. How good was Darla again? She's just come by. Sure, let's take Darla as a concubine. And what of Goya? She's got a lot of intrigue. Treacherous villain. Let's not have her as a concubine. So we'll remove that. It might not be the smartest thing we do. Actually, we're nearly out of money because of my expenditures. So I'm pretty sure if I raise my armies now, then that's going to have an adverse effect on our money situation. So yeah, I don't think we'll do that. Let's just get some time going and see what happens. I mean, we don't really need to worry about this because they're going to absolutely bash the English. However, half of them are leaving to go elsewhere, so that's not a good start, guys. As you can see on here as well, we get the percentage of the war score, 100%, and we can enforce our demands. Let's just, if we raise our armies, how much is it going to cost us? So we can afford it. So let's go for a thematic thing here. Let's go and raid in England. It's going to take our Vikings a while to get there. And let's hope we don't get a raiding. Yep, we're being raided. That's cool. I mean, we don't have much to steal, so that's fine. We'll, Okay, here we go. With the fall of the settlement. Right, I'll spend some prestige for that. That was unfortunate. Where's our guys? Where's our army? Why have I lost our army? Oh, we're there already. Well, that was quick. Let's move so we don't get... this is our ally? Hostile army, hostile army. Okay, yeah, not our ally. Let's move out of the way here. Okay. Live stag. Okay. You gain guard and stag for 10 years. I get stress gain, but I get prestige. I get impromptu venison feast. Courtier and guest opinion. I think everyone's going to like me anyway, so I'm going to take the guard and stag and get me some more prestige, because that could hopefully fix our issues there. So, we're being raided again. What an arse. So, let's go and take this county of Dunholm as Lancashire and Westmoreland has been reduced to rubble already. So yeah, we're besieging the settlement. That's this little siege progress here. The more people there are, the quicker it'll go. And obviously different settlements will have different defense ratings and things. We're being raided again. That's cool. There's not much for them to take though, so to be fair, I think I should be leading this. But then again, maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to die instantly. It is Ironman after all. I mean, I know we've got a son, but if we die now, that would definitely cause problems. Are you serious? Oh, I'm going to kill so many people when I get back from England. My grandson was captured during the siege. Ah! Ransom. How much is that going to cost us? 25 gold. Right, let's get him back. Okay, so we won the siege here. There's a big fight going on down here. I mean, I don't think we're going to win it, so let's go further north and help out our comrades here. Oh. So yeah, we got our nephew back. That's cool. We'll come and join this raid here. And then we can go for the big one. The guard. I'm also confused as to why my wife wants to present a grand gift to me in the courtyard. I soon understand, however. Orders a group of soldiers in a line. A complete regiment raised from my own lands, ready to serve you. That is a grand gift. So we either get an army of 210 men, or I gain personal guard for 12 years. Yes, please, personal guard. Very nice. Thank you, wife. And we're nearly done in that one. Okay, excellent. Let's go and join this siege and make sure it finishes through. Leviathan? It behooves a Jarl to spend time at sea with a salty air in his face. Today sees my personal craft and a small escorting squadron out for drills, practice and pleasure. The short voyage has been an exhilarating change of pace in life at court until we spotted a distant plume of water followed by a small island of wine dark flesh rolling out of the waves. The great beast of the depths, a whale. Okay, so we either get the harpoons and we get an 85% chance we get 100 gold, or we spend prestige 15%. Let others handle it, so we gain 50. We get an option because we have the novice hunter trait. What a grand quarry. So 64% chance we'll get 300 gold, or 36% chance we'll get wounded, or we leave it be. I mean, that's 2/3 ish. Let's do it. Oh dear. Oh no. Ah. Oh, we're wounded. Oh, that's not good. Oh dear. I mean, hopefully we're healthy enough to overcome this wound from the whale. God. This is a great start. Okay, so that one's been completed. Hostile army, neutral army. Let's go and... Okay, loyalty or fear. The Jarl vassals, it would be the allegiance behind her. Times of crisis, can I afford such a risk? So we gave generous liege for vassals. We gain dread, but we wound someone. I have more important men to impress. Alright, let's do that. The stench of success. The smell is completely unbearable. So he's got a maggot-ridden boar that he's hung up and won't take down. So, oh god. So Edmunder gets better. Yes, Edmunder, it's rank. No, please leave. Yeah. I think we'll just do that. I mean, how does... Edmund loves me anyway, so let's just do that and we'll give him some prestige. Right. Oh, we're going to get a... Nope, they got away. Can we reach them there? No, we can't. Secret exposed. My vassal, Chieftain Horlf, has had an extramarital affair with his lover, Bjorn. Okay, so we can either... Who is he for a start? So he has a title. He has the Chieftain of Helsingland, which is there. Is it? It's up here. Oh, okay. What does he think of me? He likes me, but he is an adulterer. I think we're going to have to imprison him, unfortunately. He's got nothing else really going for him, so let's... He does go to prison, so that's handy. We can ransom him as well. Oh, we got Bjorn as well. Oh, dear. Didn't realise that. So we'll ransom her. Oh, there we go. Whoa. So, a lot happened then. We'll go one at a time. So, the Sons of Lothbrook have completed their invasion of Northumberland. We have done the white shirt. Gains fame. Allies share fame. We got a bit of it as well. That's handy. So, we got a good war score contribution. So, we got 150. And our opinion with Halfdan is mega now. So, that's pretty handy. So, that is that. We can now ransom this guy as well, which we will do. So that's some more money for us. A curse undone. So the twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. Odin knows that I was cursed the day I met petty King Ayla. Today, however, that curse has been lifted. Fate has smiled upon me and brought that vile knave to his grave. So King Ayla dies by the hand of Jarl Halfdan. We lose stress, and we can pretty much say that our father, Ragnar Lothbrook, has been avenged. So that's pretty cool. Our army is where now? Who knows? Let's find them. Where are they? How do we find them? I don't know. Oh, we're still here. Okay. Right, well, yeah, we'll disband them because... there's no reason to have them all the way over here, and we can raise them here now as a defense to other people coming to raid our lands, and we now have them at our disposal to start warring, which is a very big part of this game. So that's the ransom, rival in prison, So we can create titles, we still don't have enough money for them, and it's kind of pointless yet. So we won't get into that. We are still wounded, however. That's unfortunate. All right, cool. So the fight against King Ayla and the revenge of Ragnar Lothbrook by his sons was completed. So that's pretty handy, and that's a pretty good place, I think, to leave it for now. Thanks for watching this intro video, and I'll be posting a lot more, hopefully. I love this game. It's mad. Anything can happen. But yeah, like I said, the Blood Eagle achievement is our main goal, so we need to conquer the British Isles, which I'm pretty sure accounts for Ireland as well. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't, would it? Either way, we'll go Scotland tip to Cornwall, and then if it doesn't pop, then I guess we'll go and deal with Ireland. But I don't think they really had much to do with it. So anyway, the follow-up from that, if we can as well, is to have the kingdom title of the High King of the North Sea, High Kingdom of the North Sea, which encompasses a lot, but it'd be pretty cool to have. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.